And we're back. Okay, so trapdoors there. I remembered what we were doing before we left off. I remember. I'm not so dumb all the time. Pop the trapdoor in. We'll collect our rails back. And actually, you know what? We'll set up the carrot farm first, then we'll get rid of the rails. You know what? I'm going to put 4 trapdoors, just so we actually have room enough to make sure we hit these guys with the carrots. Like that. Hi guys. I have no idea if the trapdoors are going to stop lightning bolts or not, but probably won't. It will stop mobs, though. Alright, let's go hit our magic sleep button. Ooh. Forgot to shut that. Hello, DC players. How you doing? Sleep button. Alright, let's go see what our carrot situation is like. One stack there. I think I planted carrots anywhere else yet. Pretty sure I haven't. We should make another staircase up here, by the way, too. I keep jumping up and down right here. So it might make sense to just put another staircase opposite this one. We'll do that in between waiting for the carrots to grow, perhaps. And 2 carrots there. So, stack and a quarter, basically. Not such a bad start. Grab some water. And probably going to want an iron hoe. Don't know what those sticks were doing in there. They don't belong there. And we're going to want that. Alright, we need to dig up a bit. We're all choked up here again. I hate being choked up on gubs. Two quick questions. Does it have to be one type of food? I don't think it has to be. No, it does have to be, because they can't carry 2 different kinds of food in inventory. Villagers' inventories are one thing, I believe. So they both have to be the same in order to trade back and forth and make them breed. How many potatoes plus carrots do you have? Well, we're looking at it. I think we have slightly more potatoes, but I tend to like using carrots for breeders because they're easy to see. You can see them nice and easy when they throw them back and forth, and when they're sitting on the ground. Potatoes, because they're all earthy coloured, are a bit difficult to spot. But the bright orange of a carrot, easy peasy. I think carrots grow slightly quicker than potatoes as well, which is always handy. But I could be wrong on that, and it might have changed in Bedrock, because things change in Bedrock. always get over. I should swap those chests around. I always hit the wrong concrete chest first. It's a bit ridiculous. Zerp, zerp. Okay, there we go. Now we're all set to make a little mega farm. A little temporary mega farm. We'll line it up through here, I think. Or... no, I don't really have to do that, do I? I was going to dig a big trench and just put a big thing of water in there, but we don't need that, do we? We only need one every 5 or so blocks or something. But what I will do is over here we'll just make a quick infinite source. Easy. Alright, so we can probably use that as a source. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think you can spread them out slightly more than this, but 5 works for me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Switch version? Yeah, it is. It's Bedrock, not really the Switch version. More specifically, because the Nintendo Switch Edition has been retired, and this is Bedrock, so... and that's how I'm able to play on my Switch World, log into it from my Windows 10 install of Minecraft, which is why I've got mouse and keyboard. But the world itself is in fact running on my Switch. And that's my Switch player right there. Safe and sound in his little hidey hole back in the village. While I use my second player here. With the world conversion, I've yet to see that world. Oh, I should put down the water first, shouldn't I? Idiot. Otherwise I'm just going to have to hoe this thing twice. Moron. There we go. Now our business. We should probably do another row on this side as well. Technically I guess I'll put one on the other side, but then the building's in the way and I'd rather have straight rows. I don't have the big farms and switches set up in this world and switch. Huh? I've lost context on the chat. There's a conversation going on that I don't quite, haven't got caught up on. Alright. So our target is what? We'll call it 16 stacks of carrots. And I reckon we should farm up that many before we start feeding the villagers so we can keep track of how many stacks we're giving them. What's it another row? Or not. No, don't eat the carrot. Eat the steak. I do like that this finally works. Just hold down the button and walk. Never used to work in Bedrock. Cool. Let's bone meal the hell out of the first few batches. Because we can. Anyone seen Spirit Away? Yeah, Spirit Away is awesome. Let's see where Jura's running up and down, cleaning a room. That's what you're trying. A little bit. I should get some lily pads for those water sources so we're not splishing in and out of them all the time. Because that drives me nutty. I'm pretty sure I've got a few. Huh. Oh, they're in the fishing farm. Because I fished them up. I was going to say, I could have sworn I had some. But they're still in the fishing box. Boing, 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 boing. 12. Easy. Do I need anything else from here while I'm here? We can leave that there. That's all fine. I've got to stop calling that the fishing farm as well. Not really a farm. It's just a fishing spot. Just somewhere to be safe while I fish. Tucker box, there you go. Yeah, that'll make life easy. Could have sworn I put a water source there. Sploosh. I guess we must have been close enough to this for these not to despawn on us. That was lucky. Right, where was I? feel like that's pretty much all of them. Bro wanna play. No idea who you are, so I don't know why you're using a familiar term bro to me, but I am playing. You fucking lunatic. What do you call this? Right. So that doubled our carrots already by the looks of things. That's promising. Stop eating the carrots. That's interesting. Gotta click every time I start a new row. Dude, where did you get that Twitch t-shirt? Amazon.com, man. They sell them to anybody. They also sell a really, really amazingly comfortable hooded t-shirt as well, which is made out of that sort of really comfortable cotton t-shirt stuff. But that was wearing that yesterday and it needs a wash now. Yeah, just go to Amazon, search for like Twitch merch. Or just Twitch t-shirt. You'll find a whole range of apparel with Twitch logos on them. As well as like drinking glasses and pajama pants and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, pretty good quality too. I like them. I think I might have ordered some more actually. You know what? I really should get some Twitch pajama pants too. Something super comfortable to wear while I'm at the computer here. Alright, we should go find my other hoe. And finish up this farm. Doink, 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 doink. Wish I had a villager to auto farm these carrots to make my villager breeder. Just a few shy. Alrighty. Back to bone meal times. I would love to stay and watch this, but it's 2 AM for me. No worries. Thanks for hanging out anyway. You can always catch up on the VODs here on Twitch, or I'm also uploading the all the Minecraft stuff we do in sort of an episodic form over on the secondary YouTube channel, youtube.com/Bluntlantis, same as the Twitch channel. So you can always catch up if you really want to. Or you can just wait till the next live stream and catch up. See what changed since you were here last. Glad I got a live view for once. I was watching YouTube. No worries. It's always nice to be live, isn't it? So you can chat properly. We should probably do this more methodically. Laters. I wish I could remember how to build a nano farm off the top of my head. Might have been quicker to do it that way. Although I think this will be the last batch I bone meal. I'll let the rest grow naturally from now on when we do other stuff. We should put a chest next to the farm as well to keep all the carrots in as we pluck them. Pluck them? Harvest them is probably the word. I mean, technically we do pluck them from the ground, but still. Farmer Blunty, I ain't. Well, those carrots are not going to help your eyesight, you know. I don't know about that. All these carrots are going to lead to a villager breeder. The villager breeder is going to let me populate my iron farm. And iron helps us play! That's it. We'll give it a couple minutes for the last few sprouts to pop. And then we'll do a harvest. Chest, 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 chest. How many spaces in a chest do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 27. So I guess we only need a single chest. We need like 16 stacks minimum, and one chest is going to hold that. Dirt, water, drop wood, bone meal, repeating signal. Yeah, it's something like that, but there's a special way you have to make the dark box and everything, and yeah. Special carrot chest on this little podium of dirt. Alright, let's get my rails back. While the carrots go, we begin work on the iron farm. We might lay out the basic foundation of it, yeah. I'm not going to do too much of it though, because I need to double check the mechanics of iron farms in Bedrock. But we can make the spawn platforms and everything. They'll be the same. Famous last words. Adulting, yeah. $470 gone on a green slip for my car. Oof. Oof, as the kids say. Yeah, imagine the kind of fun time toys that nearly $500 would have bought you. That's a significant chunk of a new graphics card, yep. That's you know, a couple of nights in a hotel for packs and whatnot. Carrying any dirt? I am carrying some dirt. We should probably put some torches next to those carrots as well. help them keep going throughout the night. Just from my car in the month, it's cost me over £1,000. Yeah, I don't currently actually operate a vehicle. I do not own or operate a vehicle right now. Don't really need one that much in Sydney. Walking or trains get me everywhere I need to be, really, for the most part. Occasionally I'll grab an Uber or something when I need to go further. But Sydney's so dense, and you know, I'd usually take any excuse to walk that I can get because it's good for my back. So yeah, that's a fairly significant saving. Not having to worry about insurance and repairs and all that kind of crap and registration, and it's nice not having to deal with that. I mean, I do miss being able to get out and ride, but yeah, you win some, you lose some, you know. Boink, boink. That's something we can do. Build a path out to that thing. 2 cars from Sydney, but not the city. Yeah, I mean, if you're outside the CBD in Sydney, or outside of that sort of inner Sydney area, I suppose. If you're too far away from that, car's pretty much essential. Because the trains don't necessarily run as often, but yeah. I'm not too far away from what they call central Sydney, really. So I can get around pretty easy. What was I doing? Carrots. Also, we should degob. Thank you for your service, Rails. He made it slightly less painful to deal with those villagers. Slightly. We should put the hoe back in the farm box. Otherwise, I won't know where it is when I go looking for it next. Zoop. Yes, I know. Moo. Tragic, isn't it? Goddamn lag. Whatever. Start looking service at 5 AM, no public transport. Yeah. Again, that's where I'm lucky too. I don't actually have to commute for work. I'm sitting where I work, which is about, we'll call it 3 meters away from my bed. No, that's an issue. God damn it. What is with this fucking lag when I go to fucking harvest plants? Drives me insane. Maybe we should set up a water harvester or something. No point in complicating things. It's only a temporary farm anyway. Don't eat the carrots. Hello there, Cage. How you doing? See, when I plant them, I don't get that weird lag. It's just when I harvest them. And I'm told it's got nothing to do with me playing this over a LAN either, because at least one other person who's playing on the Switch has said they get it on their single-player world even when they're playing offline. So it's just a little interesting glitch in Bedrock. Spoke too soon. I am getting the lag. God damn it! Plant. What the? Stop it! I wonder if I'm losing carrots every time that happens. I am. It's just... That sucks. Takes them out of my inventory, makes them disappear in the ground, and I don't get them back. Fine, we'll just plant slowly or something, I suppose. That's shitty. Bedrock fixes all the bugs of Java, doesn't fix its own bugs? Yeah. You'd think Bethesda made it. I can't wait to see what kind of bugs that Fallout 76 comes with. That'll be a career for somebody. Somebody make a YouTube channel that does only one thing. Reports on bugs in Fallout 76. They'll have content for years. Hands up on the chat who's pre-ordered, by the way. Who's going to be playing the beta? Because I have. I have no idea whether Fallout 76 is going to be the kind of game that I want to get into. But I want to give it a go. And I figure the beta is a good way to do that. Because if I don't... You know, if I kind of really hate it, I can always just cancel my pre-order. Alright, this is not going to take too long. Not going to take too long at all. I still have to poo. I'm really hoping you're not telling us you have to poo there, Skull Kid Ray. Dog makes swing through air. Yeah. Oh, man. I can't even remember all the bugs I faced in when I was playing Fallout 4. But I had a bunch of them. Weird characters doing weird things. But mostly it was just crashing. Alright, while we wait for those carrots, we should maybe run through... Actually, now that we have those rails, maybe we should start setting up our auto-feeder system here. Or semi-auto feeder system. Alright, so I didn't leave the buckets behind, so let's go get another set of lava buckets. Cook another batch of seaweed. And then think about laying those rails down and stuff. And in between all that, I'll keep an eye on the carrot farm. Alright. Lava bucket quest. How's my armor? Oops. Ooh. Not well. I don't know whether I'd call the bugs part of the charm of Fallout. I mean, we do make fun of them when they happen. Go, oh, Bethesda. Lol, Bethesda. But there can be some pretty severe game breaking or game damaging or game experience screwing up bugs. And the thing is, Fallout 4 is now, what, 4 or 5 years old, whatever it is? It's still riddled with bugs. Like, I've recently started watching Nuka Halsey, who streams, pretty much exclusively streams Fallout 4, does various kinds of playthroughs and things, and you know, permadeath runs and shit like that. I started watching her recently to sort of refresh my Fallout memories. Because I don't think I've got time to play through it again before 76 comes out. And she still faces a bunch of bugs and crap like that. What am I doing? I don't need to come to the Nether Fortress for lava. I went the wrong way. I guess we can take a quick run, see if the skellies are coming back. We should do a quick skelly run while we're here. Why not? My other player... Oh, there's one. Hey! Looks like whatever was stopping these things from spawning is fixed. Nothing. What was I talking about? It's about Fallout 4 bugs, I think. But yeah, I mean, hopefully whatever bugs 76 comes with aren't... Oh, Jesus. What you call game breaking. There probably is going to be a lot of bugs there, because they did rewrite that engine. Or at least chunks of it. So there's probably going to be some new bugs coming with. Cool. Zoop. How do you come up with so many builds to never get bored of vanilla? That's because I always do things slightly differently. Every vanilla world I do, I build to a different style and or in a different location. Sometimes we do full auto farms, sometimes we do it manually, sometimes we try different kinds of auto farms. Sometimes, you know, in my last Java world that I did, we dug out a 2x2 chunk down the bedrock and we placed pretty much all our auto farms in there. So it just had this big massive hole in the world with all these cool auto farms and stuff in it, which is kind of fun. This time around we're going to be building underwater, which we've never done before because building underwater was always a pain in the ass before Aquatic Update came out, but now we have a few more options. So it's just, you know, just a matter of giving it a little twist every time you start a new world. And when you start to get bored, you do what you know, you start a new world, try different things. But yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself that I'm still quite content in vanilla. I figured by now that I would need a bunch of heavy mods to keep my interest in the thing, but here we are. Still having fun. Still feeling compelled to play. It's just me or the blazers slower than I remember. Yeah, there's something bugged about the blazers in Bedrock. They're not only slower, but they almost never aggro. You can walk right up to one And just stare at the side of its head for like 45 seconds before it sort of decides to aggro on you. It's super weird. See if we can find... There we go. Hi, guy. How's it going? You alright? You not angry at me yet? No? Oh, he touched me, though. See, he wasn't aggro there. He got burned because he touched me. Yeah, he's just not aggroing. Occasionally they do, but more often than not, they just don't. I'm not going to complain too loudly. Makes it nice and easy to farm up their bits. Ooh, I hear more skillies. Ooh, Jesus! Yep, okay. Did not pick up any of their gubs either. Either they didn't drop them or I didn't pick them up. Let's try that again. How do you build underwater? Do you have to get sponges from temples? Sponges make it easier to clear out the rooms you're making. I haven't got any yet though, so we had to kind of do it the hard way, the first thing we did. We've only built one thing underwater so far, and that was a bit of a pain in the ass about sponges, so... It's one of the things we're doing with that villager breeder. Trying to get a cartographer so I can find a monument. Alright, I'm not sure where that was that we just got murderized, so trying to find those gubs we dropped might be a bit of a pain in the ass. But we do have to try and find it, because there may very well be a skull waiting for us there. Talk about an ambush though. 3 wither skellies, at least 2 blazes, and a pigman there somewhere. Oop, wrong way, this way. Wait, which way did I just come from? Can you tame the new horses in Bedrock? Right now, none of my pets register right clicks. Interesting. I actually haven't tried to tame a horse yet. I've got like 6 skeleton horses, but apparently you don't have to tame those. You can just ride them straight away. You don't even need a saddle. You jump on their back and ride them. I don't know whether that's intended behavior or that's some sort of glitch, but that's how it's going right now. Definitely wasn't down... Oh wait, was it down that way? There was a blaze right there I didn't pick up. I just walked away from it like that one. Where was I? I might have misplaced those gubs. Don't know how much I'm going to find them, but we despawn anytime now. Are they through this way? Yeah, they might be through this way. I think we're downstairs, won't we? Oop. Oh yeah, I forgot about the magma cube. It was also there. I think we found the stuff though. Hooray! Don't think we got any gibs. Jesus. What's with the dense spawn down here? Bugger off! Bugger off! Man. These things are way more aggressive than they used to be. Yeesh. Yeesh. Over here, little guy. Oh, now they're aggroed. Hoi. Hoi polloi. Did not get any skulls. How you doing, buddy? He tried dagger a couple of times there, but decided against it. You see? Weird. Congrats to England making the last four today. The fuck does that even mean? Oh, you... Oh, I suppose he's talking about soccer or something, right? Yeah, I don't care about soccer. This is not the channel you want if you want to talk about soccer. Jesus! Fuck off! It's not just me, right? These things used to be like nothing. Just nothing. You wouldn't even worry about them. They kick the shit out of your... Oh, crap. Still no skull. Tell you what. Spawn corner right over here. Apparently I've never been down this particular corridor. Didn't put my trademark torch. This might be why I've never been up here. Nothing to see. Oh, but look here. Oh, they're just pack spawning everywhere. That's so weird. Last time I was on there, we couldn't find anything. Now they're just pack spawning everywhere. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Suddenly feel very motivated to revisit my Switch world. Easy Blazeroos, yeah. I mean, this is Bedrock, so... I know that the Switch edition did not have this issue. The blazes there were very aggressive. But yeah, Bedrock... Man, look at this. Oh shit. Man. Man, oh man. Oh, was this those? No, it was the ceiling again. Alright, let's go back home. If we can find home. Seems like wither spawning back to normal though, so that's good news. Alright. Oh yeah, yeah, don't forget the lava, the actual reason we came to the Nether in the first place. Zip. Hooray, successful ladder trip. No screaming. No screeching death. Speaking of screeching death, there it is. But before we go, lava! Oh, oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! No! 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 Fuck! That's my every nightmare. It's being sniped while I'm on the ladder. Hello. Looks like an Enderman bit the dust on the lava over here. Mine. Shit. Do I have the range? Oh! Fucking green arrow. You have failed this nether. When you host the world on the Switch and play on Windows 10, do you still have to touch the Switch controller like every 10 minutes? Switch doesn't go to sleep. Switch does not go to sleep mode while it's in the dock. Or at least there's a menu option to turn that off. Don't think there is, yeah. But no, like any console, if it's sort of in console mode, it doesn't sleep itself. Not even the controller does. My controller, Pro Controller out of here is still powered on. I don't know whether you can see those lights. I'll do this. Where's my big camera? There we go. So I haven't touched that in like an hour or so, and it's still powered on. I think you can set the controller to auto power off, but I don't because it's got a massive battery in it. And at the end of the day, I pop it in the cradle anyway, so easy peasy. That was a nice shot, though, wasn't it, gents? That was a great shot. As was that, and that, and that. I can't miss. What can possibly go wrong? Not going to try and shoot the Enderman because you can't hit those guys with arrows. They always teleport out of the way. Hey Fish, how you doing? Congrats on unlocking the helicopter in Crew 2 last night. Cool shot too. Alright, did we pick up any bones? We did pick up some bones. A bit of coal. A little bit of nether. A little bit of nether stuff. Cool. Oh. Those carrots should have grown more. Like our Switch player character's in a house just over there, so I should have kept this active while I was in the nether, but maybe he's just a bit too far away or something. I would have thought he'd be active this area. Whatevs. If I recall, that shot happened right before I smashed into a tree. Excellent. Also checked in, there is a sleep mode for TV, minimum is after 1 hour. Okay, so there is a sleep mode. I thought there might have been. But yeah, there's... You can turn it off, obviously, because I have. I probably turned it off as I was setting it up, actually. I normally don't use sleep modes. Especially if I'm playing Minecraft and stuff, I need to AFK. Definitely have to make all this crap more efficient. But I don't think we have the iron right now for extra hoppers. Once we do, though. Alright, I want a chest. I want a minecart. I want rails, powered rails, redstone torch. No, wait. We'll make some switches. Right. So, like 25-ish should be more than enough. Chesty doop doop. Bum bum bum. And actually, we also want un bâton. Un oui bâton? Un oui bâton. No, not we. Un petit bâton. That's right, isn't it? Is Izzy here to help me with my French today? Un petit bâton. One little button. Gotta be close, right? Ooh, actually, before we do anything else with this, let's swap out these materials. Or at least these ones. Because once we put the rails on them... I fought in your general direction. Should we set to 1 hour, set to 12, that'll do. Easy. Yeah, you definitely want to nuke that if you're going to AFK in Minecraft. Alrighty, let's think about what I want to do here. I have a powered rail there. I want one in the middle, right there. That's probably all we need. I might put one at the end if we need one. But pretty much this is just going to bounce back. So we'll do that, give it a little bounce room. It's tricky to get around the hitboxes of these. There we are. There. Cool. So I imagine we put a button there, put that there, give that a smack. Oh, we forgot to power up the other rail. Man, I was kind of hoping they wouldn't do that in Bedrock. I hate how minecart would just break apart when you break them. At least you don't need a crafting table to put them back together again. Ooh, I'm going to have to replace that with a slab or something as well so we can actually get to the minecart. There we go. So give that a punch. Doesn't bounce back? Since when do minecarts not bounce back? Do we need a powered rail here to make it bounce? I might need a little swoopy doop action. Oh, do they only bounce? Will you fucking? Oh, right. Have to do it top to bottom. All right then. There it is. That's all I wanted. Now we can just fill up all the lava buckets all at once. That makes life a little bit easier. We still have to collect them one by one, because we don't have enough hoppers to chain these up yet, but that's good enough for now. How's this doing, by the way? Hey, slow but steady. We've barely been in this area, so except for building the villager breeder thing. But by the time we actually need any of that green, we should have all the stuff we need anyway. How are you guys doing? You still okay in here? Oh, geez, I should fix that hole back up. Oh, son of a bitch. Is that ore in the way or something? No! Please, no! Okay. Oh, I can't shove them. God damn it. I might have to do the little piston trick to get a block back in that space. I hate fucking Minecraft so much sometimes. Where'd that glass go? Could have sworn I used Silk Touch on it. So yeah, Warframe is coming to Switch. I learned about that in like the first couple of minutes of today's stream. No idea how well it's going to do, but if it does really well, hopefully it encourages other such free-to-play looter grindy games to come to Switch, like for example Dauntless. I would love to have Dauntless on the Switch. Alright, come here. I think that's all I need. How's those carrots doing? Looks like they're close to a harvest. Disappointing. I was hoping it was not a free... Why were you hoping not for it to be free to play? That's kind of Warframe's whole thing. It's just a free to play loot grinder thingy. The reason I haven't played Warframe yet is because I've heard that it's a little bit play to win. But I've also heard very good things about it. Like Jim Sterling, one of my favourite YouTubers, he plays it, seems to quite enjoy it. And he's not a man who gives microtransactions an easy ride. He's fairly aggressive in the whole thing. So if he can accept the microtransactions in Warframe, maybe they're not so bad. There we go. That was annoying, but at least simple to solve. Wait, where is my... There it is. Thought I'd lost my Silk Touch there for a second. Those are both mine, thank you very much. Okay. Everything is in order again. And he's Jim fucking Sterling, son, yeah. Thank God for him, eh? If you don't watch Jim Sterling, by the way, you really should. He's a pretty cluey bloke. Does some really good content. Okie dokie, let's see, we'll put that away, we'll go get more lava, and we'll check on the carrots first though. Warframe is considered to be one of the best, if not best, free-to-play game in the market. I mean, to be fair, a lot of games in the free-to-play market are pretty shite. Or at least shite in their business practices. But, yeah, like I said, I've continually heard good things about Warframe. Like when I was streaming Dauntless, people come in and go, hey, what's this? And I'll go, oh, it's a free-to-play thing. It's a little bit like Monster Hunter, blah, 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 blah. And they were like, well, if you like free to play, you should check out Warframe. You should play Warframe. Have you tried Warframe? You should try Warframe. So, yeah, I've had it recommended to me often enough. Maybe it coming out on the Switch is a good opportunity to sort of jump on and make some content that's a little bit fresh when it comes to Warframe. Are they doing cross-play? Do we know? Like, we don't even have a release date yet, but I don't know how much they talked about the announcement. Did they mention whether or not they're doing cross-play? Because it's a first-person shooter, right? So doing cross-play might... Although it's PvE, isn't it? It's not PvP. So I guess doing cross-play controller versus keyboard and mouse isn't such a big deal, is it? If it was PvP, that would give controller and mouse a significant advantage to a lot of people. I mean, there are some very good stick players for first-person stuff, but still. But if what little I know about it is correct... Why is there a hole there? I think we're pretty safe. Shortcut! Whee! Whee! Oh shit! Oh, I nearly didn't grab the ladder in time. Oh, that was adventure. Okay. Oh, Toto Biscuit was a fan of Warframe as well? I didn't know that. I didn't actually watch that much of his content. Just sort of popped in time to time when they were talking about something particularly relevant that I was interested in. May he RIP. But yeah, I mean, that's another flag in its direction as well. Because Toto Biscuit was another guy who sort of didn't tend to pull all our punches, so... It's fairly straight shooter kind of bloke, so if he enjoyed it, there was obviously something there to be enjoyed. Warframe, the Route 4 of free-to-play games. It's a bit like that. You play Warframe, you should try Warframe. Have you been to Route 4? You should get a Route 4 and play Warframe. Fox Puzzlewood. Hello, Fox Puzzlewood. The new case you received from sponsor question mark last YouTube video. How strong is the handle on top like that? Oh, so it wasn't a case. It was a full-on PC. But the handle is fully integrated into the structure of the thing, so it's pretty strong. In fact, it's just behind me. I can show you. This thing, right? Yeah. Oh, it's got a bit dirty. Crap. Whatever. But yeah, this... I don't know whether they've got metal inside this or not, but it's very, very rigid. I can't bend that handle if I wanted to. Oops. Sorry. The side panel just fell off because I hadn't got it screwed on. But yeah, very, 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 very strong. Yeah, it's like riveted in there and everything. Screws, rivets, big little, I don't know what I can show you on camera there, but you can just see there a little brace that goes on the underside of the steel frame of the top of the case there. So yeah, it's pretty solid. Pretty damn solid. And Lenovo, by the way, the sponsor. It's already dirty. It came to me dirty because it's not a fresh out of the box thing. It's a review / demo unit that they had on the floor of E3 and everything, and I just haven't cleaned it properly yet. That's all. It came to me a bit dirty though. Had fingerprints on the window and everything. keep it. I don't know whether I get to keep it permanently. It's mine for the foreseeable future, because I'm going to be making ongoing content with it, but I don't know if they're ever going to ask for it back or not. It'd be nice if I get to keep it, though. It means I can, later down the track, I can do some modding stuff with it and have a play. Give it a paint job. See how big of a radiator I can fit in there. Are we not done yet? Yeah, we're probably close enough for harvest. Right. Looks like there's only a few juvenile plants left. Might as well harvest now. And try and just target the adult plants. Screw it. Harvesting everything. Just faster this way. I wonder if the ones that glitch out like that... Because when I plant them and they glitch out, I lose the carrots. I wonder if I get double carrots because these glitch back in. Difficult to measure that. My only concern, in case the front looks pretty restricted for No, fish. Where the light pours through, that's all grill. It's got room enough for 2 fans up front there. I don't think it's restrictive at all. I mean, I'm going to be taking a closer look at that and maybe get a vape pen to see if I can get some visual demonstrations of airflow and things like that. But no, I don't think there's any issues with airflow in that case. They seem to have thought things through fairly carefully. But yeah, there's a big sort of open space grill in the front, basically. There's a bit of plastic in the way for a bit of design, but nothing that's going to hurt airflow. And we were keeping an eye on temperatures yesterday for a little bit while we were... because I did an 8-hour stream just doing nothing but playing games on that thing yesterday, basically. And we did see a temperature at one point. The CPU seemed to be about 90 degrees, but that was a one-off thing. I never got it to do it again. Most of the time it was sort of in the mid-70s as far as CPU package temperature goes, which is about where it should be while playing games with a fairly decent cooler on it. Air cooler, at least. I mean, mine runs barely 10 degrees above room temperature because I've got such a massive radiator back there, but that's a different beast altogether. You could use slabs instead of lily pads to make things less annoying. You're not wrong, Tyler, you're not wrong. I normally use lily pads on my farms because they just look nicer, but this is a temporary farm, so it might just be easier to wax slabs there so I don't accidentally break them all the time. Pro tip. In fact, after I finish planting this crop, I'm going to do exactly that. I'll swap those leaf heads out for slabs. There we go. So every harvest we get, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 or 5 stacks worth. Don't know how many of those we just picked up were juveniles then, but whatever. So let's kind of sort this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're almost halfway there for what we need. Let's do this. Let's put these over here. 8 full stacks. That's 1 villager fed basically to breeding point. So 1, 2, 3. Maybe 2 more harvests and we'll have more than enough. Not so bad. I thought we'd be here forever doing that. Right, by now, the kelp farm should be ready for another load. We'll test to see if my rail system does the trick. Running crew 2 keeps my room warm this winter. I gotta say, it was nice and warm in here yesterday because I effectively had 2 PCs running because the stream was still running off this thing because I didn't have time to set up the Lenovo rig to do its own broadcasting. I just had time enough to install a bunch of games overnight, basically. But yeah, weekend after next we'll be doing that. But yeah, so I had 2 PCs sort of working yesterday, so it was nice and warm in here. I don't think I had to have the heater on all day. Okay, so all the furnaces are done. Are we full hoppers? Yeah, we're all chock-a-block there, so we're not going to do any losses. So, in theory... Well, that's disappointing. Oh. Right. This redstone right here, because I've got power going to that rail, it's locking these 2 hoppers. And this hopper. Ah, shit. How do I fix that? What's the easy way around that? I mean, what we could do is extend this rail so it goes around the side before it bounces back. And this one in the middle here, maybe we don't even need this one. So let's go get an ordinary rail and a couple more blocks. And we'll see if I didn't even think of that. Redstone blocks hoppers. I knew that, and I didn't think of it. Dummy over here. Should be easy to fix though. As long as that one redstone from the start gets enough power to get to the end. Because if we still need redstone in the middle there, it's a little bit trickier to fix. Not impossible, but trickier. A couple of those just in case we need them. And nope. Okay, so this one on the end is not a problem because by the time the cart comes back, this rail is off, so it powers up on the way back, or it drops the lava off on the way back on the return trip, so that's not an issue. I'd have to do that from the front, actually. So, pop that and that. So, we'll just bring it back 2, just to be sure. Should be nowhere near, that's fine. Bam, bam, bam. Black lady, bam, a lamb. Whoa. Black Betty. Alright, so this still should have 4 chests in it, so... yeah. Okay, pop now. Speed... easy done. No problems. Oh, is it going to get way back? Just. I think we're still okay. Maybe put 2 rails at the other end. Give it an extra kick on the way back. Seems fairly consistent. Still though. That shouldn't lock that hopper or anything, should it? Get off there. Well, that might be why you're having an issue. I'm out of lava now. There we go, that's better. Now it comes all the way back, so it's going to get a full pulse from this. That speed's better. Alright, that feels like it's going to work. We could also maybe put a hopper above this to feed... Oh, we don't really need to feed that with anything. We can just get to it from here, that's fine. Okay. Look at me solving redstone issues. That last one didn't light up. It's because I was out of buckets by the time I got there, that's all. So it didn't drop any buckets off because I didn't collect any buckets, but it should. So redstone signal stops there. Redstone shouldn't go across corners, right? Unless this bud powers that. Powers that. Shouldn't be an issue. We'll go get another batch of lava buckets and we'll triple check it. But I'm pretty confident it does what we want it to do now. Power the one on the end from the next block over. It will leave the hopper unpowered. Are you talking about before I made the fix or after I made the fix? Jump! Not fair spawning in like that. Holy crap, I'm a good shot today, aren't I? Was expecting to have another couple of goes at that one. Why did I put dirt there? It's an Enderman. Enderman did that. And did an Enderman bring dirt from the overworld into here? That's so weird. Didn't even know they could do that. So I certainly didn't put that there. Alright, might be coming up on time. We need to extend this bridge a little bit too, by the way. I'm starting to not be able to reach some of the lava. There we go. I feel very nervous about that guy over there. Fucking hell. I am the Green Arrow. One shot, one kill. So nice to have mouse and keyboard back so I can shoot bows and arrows properly. I'm so shit with thumbsticks. Took me forever to line up a shot. Hands I mean. I hope the ranged weapon they're bringing to Dauntless is some sort of bow and arrow, or at least a crossbow or something. Really cool. What the? Oh dear. We might need to bring this back around the side after all. I think this rested too close to that hopper. Yeah, it did. This hopper just swallowed up all my lava buckets. Alright, we can do that. No problem. Or do we bring it forward, maybe? I wonder why that didn't happen the first couple of times. Did you just swallow up my power rail as well? Cheeky bugger. Come here. Where did my button go? I think my button might have gone into the furnace. Oh no, there it is on this side, idiot. Or maybe on the side. If I'm going to fill up from that side, I might as well put it on this side. That doesn't power the rail from there, does it, idiot? There we go. Alright, so those are all burning. Really? Did you all swallow up? Ah, right. They all swallowed up an extra lava bucket. Well, here's how we figure out whether this hopper's working. I'm just going to do this. Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on. There we go. The hopper absolutely works. There we go. Actually, that thing being in the hopper probably didn't do me any favours either. I should check all of them. The other ones should be clear. You give me that. Greedy. There we go. From here on in, once they're done burning everything, we should be fine. How many do we need for one? How many to put in? 8, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we need 8. Man, why is the simplest redstone always makes you work way harder than I need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, let's just put 8. We'll do an even load. Seven. Yep. Okay, so that's slow, but it's working. It's only 3 cactuses. I didn't expect it to be fast, but it is still continuously working, so happy days. Go back, it looks better. I mean, it'd look better if I was planning on leaving it the way it is, but we are going to dress that farm up properly in our proper colours and everything at some point in the not too distant future. So having it come forward so I can reach it for putting shit in and out of it is probably a better idea. I mean, we can clean, clad up the sides. Oh, I filled up my water buckets, didn't I? I'll have to dump that somewhere. Better. Oh, hello. Thought I saw you. Boop. Looks like the carrots are doing a little better with the torches. Don't know if ghasts are less aggressive. Arrows fly straighter. The arrows definitely fly straighter. The arrows absolutely fly straighter. It took me a couple of days to readjust my, arc calculations. My head math on how an arrow is going to arc in Minecraft. But yeah, 100% arrows do not fall as quickly in this as they do in Java, or console edition for that matter. So I had to relearn that, which was a bit annoying. Okay. We do need a new shirt, though. Oh, jeez. I am gonna do some mining tonight. Although, first official non-test use of the enchantment room. Oh no, we did the shovel, didn't we? I guess we did the shovel. So not really the first. Nope, lapis goes in that one. There we go, unbreaking 2, and that's all we got. Fair enough. It'll do. Blast protection 3. Those are probably worth repairing. Maybe you could fill the hoppers with blocks so they won't go into the furnace. That way you don't take all your lava. I don't mind if they take all the lava. I just want to get sort of one complete back and forth run to make sure everything works. After this, and once I get more iron, I'll be filling up that chest with just buckets and buckets and buckets of lava, so I can do 2 or 3 runs at a go. But for immediate testing purposes, I just wanted to get one back and forth. Right, pants. I was going to fix my pants. Got to take the pants off before I fix them. I figured 2 might be the best value. That little chunk there doesn't seem... Yeah, that's not making full advantage of the last ingot. We'll just do 2. Try and be a little bit economical, seeing as we're so low on iron. Oh, do I have any iron smelting down in the mine still? Don't think I do. Also, slabs on the farm. I need to do that. Nope. 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 Didn't think so. of joy here. Okay. Should probably cull those cows at some point too. They can look a little crowded down there. First, slabs for the farm. Stone will do. Trying to avoid taking up that water block. Damn it. Oh, I didn't. Oh, because new water physics. Doi. That's kind of cool. I thought I was going to have to put the slab over the water, like literally on top, but you can place them just in the water block and it preserves the water as a sort of slab of water. Which also means we can stick a torch there and spread the light out a bit better as well. Groovy happy times. At last, the new water physics is working for me. That's super awesome. I love that. Pity we don't have dirt slabs. Although that said, I'm going to knock all these torches off next time I try and do a harvest anyway, aren't I? Oh well. Okay, so carrots are still growing. Let's go see if those furnaces down by the kelp farm are ready. Not quite. Not long to burn out though. We'll wait. Chests we're leaving behind. Oh, good. Actually, while we wait for those to burn out, we might as well just make a few more kelp blocks. That's why we're doing this, by the way, guys. That's why I've got the farm set up like this. So we can make kelp blocks, which are an infinitely renewable source of fuel. Don't have to make charcoal from wood anymore. Don't have to find coal in the world. Just grows itself. Harvests itself. It's glorious. Look at that. Just lovely. And once we get a big enough supply, we won't even need the lava blocks anymore. We'll smelt the kelp with itself. We'll be in over positive supply. At least I think that's the way the math works. Alright, so we're definitely all empty there. Hit that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, okay. It's going too slow as an issue. So it is. These are swallowing up. No, they're not swallowing up. What's going on here? Are you... So it's swallowing the first lava bucket, spitting out the empty bucket, then swallowing up the next one. So we need 16 buckets in total to do a full load properly. It's not the hoppers, it's the furnaces. That's the issue. They take the first bucket, and by the time the hopper is, or the cart has passed over the hopper, it's already time to swallow up the second bucket. Because it's already burning the first tank of lava. That's fine. Oops, I'll leave it there. We'll just use twice as many buckets in the final design, which we were going to do anyway, so no big deal. It will work. Yeah, see, bucket disappears immediately. And it has a slot open for more fuel. And by the time we get to use kelp to fuel these things, we won't even have to recover the buckets. I wish you could place torches in the offhand like jump. Yeah, me too. That was just my favourite thing to do with the offhand, especially when you're mining. Mine a few blocks in, whack a torch. Mine a few blocks in, whack a torch. Don't have to do anything, just go. That was sweet. Look at all that fuel just waiting to happen. Wow, I love it. Okay, how are my carrots doing? Looks like we might be ready. How's my time doing? Not quite ready yet. Okay. Let's run a quick harvest of the other stuff over here. It really annoys me how these melons grow sideways and destroy their neighbour, by the way. We're not supposed to do that. That's right. But no one to trade with yet anyway. By the time we do, we'll have resources enough to set up auto farms for these things. Just kind of getting raw supplies for those farms right now. That's all we're doing here. What are we dealing with? Yeah, not so bad. So hi to the Switch player. Hi, Switch player. Alright, we're doing well. How did the villager breeder turn out? Had to tune out. Yeah, we got it done. Right now what we're doing is growing enough carrots to feed the villagers so they'll actually start breeding. But mechanically the breeder is ready. We haven't made it pretty yet, but mechanically it's ready. What was that? Oh, it's a beach dolphin. Beach Desbro! Yeah, so we haven't done an official delivery depot yet. We just got a little hole just to make sure this thing works before we get too fancy with it. And the roof is made out of cobble and everything for the moment. But yeah, mechanically it should be ready. All we need to do is grow enough carrots to give these guys about 8 stacks each. And they should start making the love. So when you switch over to kelp blocks from lava, we replace the button with a lever. It will take several passes to fill the furnaces. I mean, or some sort of redstone timer, or we just hit the button once whenever we want to do a load. Put on a daylight sensor. There are a few different options we could do, but yeah. Okie dokie. You know what we should try now? That idea I had for the kelp, not kelp, sea pickle farm. See if I can build one of those. How many Where did I put the sea pickles? Not mob drops, obviously. Oh, they are mob drops. They're there, right there. Alright, sea pickles. Grab some redstone and a dispenser. And we'll just start with a button before we get fancy with the redstone stuff. And some of that. Some of that, some of that. Some of this. Yeah. Have you... Sorry, I haven't going to copy or where your storage room is. Never considered using chest sideways. Yeah. I mean, I can't lay claim to having this idea. It was very, very common by the time I even got to Minecraft to do it like this. Just makes a little more use of the space. Oh, hoppers is probably a good idea. So we can collect the gubs and the chest. Hoppers. Chesty poos. That should be enough to get it mechanically running. Alright, let's find a space for it. You know what? I think next to these two farms is a sensible place for it. Kind of right here-ish. You could probably squeeze it in this little space here. Yeah. Might get some dirt, see if we can fill in this part of the island or something though. Just to give us a little more room to move. What did I come back for? Dirt. Don't the doors have to have a block over the doors? What? Don't the doors have to have a block over the doors? They do? Oh, you mean the villager breeder? Yes and no. Mechanically, the game does need the doors to be set up a certain way, but we've got glowstone there and the doors are sort of backed up against each other like that. It still works, apparently, when you do it specifically like that. Just had a bug crawl across my table. Did I get him? Did I squish him? Where'd he go? I think I missed him. Disappeared. That should be right. Okay, so I am building this based off my understanding of the mechanics of this, not off any particular tutorial. I haven't actually seen any tutorials based on this, but I know mechanically it should work. So the first thing we need to do is set up a dispenser. Oh, I should have brought bone meal with me for a start. I Maybe a pressure plate, actually. I could just use a pressure plate, so when I stand in front of the thing, it just goes tick, tick, tick. Like I did with the bone meal farm. Sorry, the blue flower farm. Jesus, fuck. So, let's start it about there. How do I want to do this exactly? Let's make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the edge. Any flight sims my team? Not many years. Not really my thing. Have given it a go a couple of times. But I never found them that engaging, to be honest with you. I'm a different kind of nerd. I don't think that's big enough, actually. Ah, should be fine. Maybe a minecart with hopper so I can pick it up through the block itself. So that'll be a temporary block, which we should be able to replace with coral. Actually, what if we make it flow forward instead? Are they going to get stuck in the... Yeah, we'll get stuck in the corners like that. But if it's not flowing... I'm going to have to move the dispenser back to the back row. Alright, so if we put the source guy there, bone meal from underneath, the other should grow in front, get knocked off by the flowing water. Yeah, it's not going to be very efficient, but we'll see if it works. this is going to be an issue. Why do they look dead? Are they dead? God damn it. I want it to face up! Ugh! How do they die? They've still got water on them. They got water on them. Why did they die? And why can't I get rid of the water now? Guess I made a source block, you idiot. I don't understand why they died. They had water fucking all over them. That sucks. That's all the corner I had at the moment too. Okay. I could get it from one corner to the other maybe and do the water flow that way. Yeah, that's better anyway. Does coral need water under it? They died when the underside was dry. The underside was always dry. Maybe the middle one was alive because that was blocking off the air, yeah. Maybe the other ones died when I put them down. I just didn't notice because the blue colour of the water obscured the blue changing into grey. In which case, not such a tough fix, but kind of annoying. Bring the redstone from underneath, that's all. I mean, am I wrong if I just run redstone into that block, it'll still be fine, right? Sounded like a tick from the dispenser then. Right, so if I just have one source there, that'll be my source coral with a source pickle on it. Bone meal that, it should spread to these other ones here. We'll have flowing water pushing it into this corner. We'll pick it up with a hopper minecart and move it to the middle with a couple of other hoppers underneath that. But before we test that theory, we need more coral. Careful that the timing of the dispenser is fast enough. If it's too slow, the water will move out and kill the coral. What are you talking about? The dispenser is not there for water. The dispenser is there for bone meal. The water is going to be ever present. I need one source of water, but for the source pickle to sit in, all the other water is going to be flowing, which will allow our pickle to grow, I hope. Haven't tested this yet, which is what I'm trying to do now. But the flowing water should kick it off, is my understanding. I only have 4 left. Not really enough to test properly with. Although I suppose I could set it up with 4 and make sure my thing actually works, so yeah. Let's get some bone meal. I said, let's get some bone meal. And hopper minecart might be a good idea at this point as well. Right, I'm going to do a rail to pop it on for the moon, like that. Don't know why I went this way. Didn't need to go this way. Need to go this way. I wonder if rain's enough to keep it alive. I mean, rain does count as water because it puts out fires. When mobs are on fire, at least. Okay. Oop, I didn't kill that bug. Nope, still didn't get him. Psh. Okay, so water source up there. Block of coral there. Looks like it's still alive to me. Good. All seems to be the same color. Oh, I can't get to the dispenser anymore. I have to make a loading system for that. Oh wait, I can't get to it from under there. Shit. I think I might have just killed some of that coral. Yep, sure did. Alright, let's put some white blocks in as temporary blocks so I can see what's going on. This water a bit itter. Yeah, so we definitely floated that corner properly. No surprises there. If we plant a pickle there, and good old bone mealing. Nothing. Wait, hang on a sec. It wasn't firing. Did I do the redstone wrong? Yeah, there we go. There's proof positive. Bone meal things, they grow in flowing water, but then pop off immediately. Let's try doing it real fast, because that water seemed to disappear for a second there. Nope, seems to be visual glitch only. Okay. So the theory works. I just have to move the dispenser or something. Can't fire a bone meal through the block, apparently. I thought you could. I mean, that's how I do my flower farm. Take the road sense off. What the fuck? When the pickles grow, the water will move. Remember how it did with the kelp? Yeah, I just tested that. It's fine. Just checked contact with an air block will kill coral. Water isn't actually needed. Oh, interesting. Don't need water at all. I mean, we do here because we need the space for the pickles to grow, but yeah. Has to be over the pickle facing down. Daub. Sound, daub, damn it, down. Yeah, so apparently we can't do the trick we do with the flower farm. Oh, no, I know what. Yeah, right. No, this makes sense. Because with the flower farm, what we're doing is bone mealing the grass block, not the flower on top of it. That's the difference. So we're trying to bone meal the coral block right now. That's why this isn't working. We have to bone meal the pickles, so yeah, we have to be... I wonder if we can do it from the side. The side would be better. But yeah. Alright, I'm going to go get another dispenser, because if I remove that one that's already sitting there, we're going to kill that coral straight away. Hey, Volatile. How you doing? Should work from the side, though. It'll still be pointing at the pickles. Don't think I need anything else while I'm here. From the back is probably best. Yeah. Silk touch. And if we can get to it. Oh, you son of a bitch. Why? There we go. Where's my bone mill? Okay. Un petit bâton. Hey, sweet. Good. We have a working idea. All we need to do now is refine it, fix this thing up, do a layer of material up above this so they stop popping out onto the sides here, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we're good to go. Let's go find some more coral. Let's just put a chest down here. Stash some of this crap in while we're traveling. Like so. Right then. Where was my nearest coral? Don't remember where the nearest... I know there's some out that way, but it's a fair way out. I'll just try over this way. There's plenty of coral in this world. It shouldn't be too hard to find some. Kind of gratified to find out that my theory worked, though. Honestly, I had no idea that whether that farm would work. I mean, obviously I had some idea that it should work, based on my understanding of how pickles have worked. But, hooray! Alright, where's my warm water? they fix it so you don't bob on the surface anymore? I think they did. I'm not going sploosh, sploosh, sploosh anymore. Oh, here we go. What do we got? I'll take some blue if you got it. Excellent. More than enough. Boop. Now, we've got to find home again. Why is it always raining when I have to do this? Can't see dick all in front of me. Jesus Christ, that dolphin just seriously beached itself. You see that? Back in the water, son. There you go. That's promising. Is that my shipwreck? That is my shipwreck. Hooray! Hello, spawn point. I know I don't visit often anymore. It's because I don't love you anymore. Monty served your dolphin. Of course Monty served your dolphin. Dolphins are awesome. I mean, a whole bunch of dolphins keep killing themselves in my underwater enchantment room. But that's not my fault. Hello there. Boop. What the? How did that not kill you in one shot? Must have been over from this game for a while. Dolphins are in. Yeah, they've only just come in though. Like 2, maybe 3 weeks back. Dolphins are still shiny and new. Petted dolphins before? They feel weird. I've never petted a dolphin. I've seen dolphins, IRL, a few times. Out in the wild and such. Fishing trips. As a youth. But never petted one. Alrighty. Boop, 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 boop. Boopy doop. We might accidentally kill this one as we put in the hoppers, so let's take him out. Put a white blot back in its place. Oh shit. That was dumb. I think I got away with it though. Be careful which blocks I dig. Okay, so that's where we need a minecart hopper. Oh, fuck! It might be best if I just pick these up while we're working. At least these ones. And I'll use... I was going to use a different colored block or something. I guess concrete will do. Also dirt, I suppose. Whatever. Right. Is that one safe to dig? Yes, it is. I'm all paranoid now. Okay, that should give me enough room to work down here. So, minecart hopper on that. Which means we need a hopper here. 3 hoppers, 4 hoppers maybe to follow all the way around to front there. That's hopper expensive. And we're so low on iron. Ah, screw it. Ooh, that's all we got though. So what do I just put that there? 1 hopper, 2 hopper chest there. No, 2 hoppers. We can put the chest, double chest right there, right? I can get away with 2 hoppers. Yeah. So I'll have a chest facing in there. And did I not pick up the hoppers? Darn it. Alright. So that'll be the chest. No, that'll be the chest. Yeah. My brain does not work too well today. Give it a little bit of that. So that'll suck the gubs through the block. And pump it out into a chest we put there. That makes sense to me, right? What damn brain do? Yes. What damn brain do? Brain make thinky pain. Oh no. Right. Right? Right. Although, let's do that to make sure my water doesn't interfere with that minecart system I just put down there. Please. Although now we have to put the coral there while protecting the minecart hopper. Shit. How am I going to do this? guess I'll just take my chances. And also... Oh, we might not have to have coral in this corner. Is that minecart going to be enough to stop it counting as an air block, I wonder? As far as the coral is concerned. If it dies, it dies. Okay, so that's fine. That didn't break anything. Seems to be alive. Might be okay. Man, coral is fiddly crap, isn't it? Okay. And the hopper system works. Nothing janky going on there. Coolsies. I need more glass. What accent were you going for there exactly? When I said what? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Are you farming weed? Not weed, sea pickles! Or sea cucumbers, actually, because they're not pickled, but Minecraft devs are dumb. I came back for what? Glass. I came back for glass. I'm Sea Pickle Rick! Or do you mean this farm here? Yeah, this is seaweed. That's kelp. I mean, technically it's a weed, I suppose, under certain circumstances. Look at it go, though. Look at that kelp popping off. That farm's going at full speed now. Started off slow, but look at it go. Okie dokie. That, and that. Get some of this happening. Nope. Okay. What are we going to do about this button? How do we want to route this around? Do we go... Oops, daisy. I mean, it's not going to be a button in the end. It's going to be some sort of timer thing, but I guess we could pump it straight around and carve it in the back, or... I don't know. I guess for now we'll just... pop it on the back of the thing. I guess it doesn't really need to be that tall either, does it? We can take it down one more level. Yeah, let's do that. There's no point in this being this tall. Silk-chan. Yeah. I've no idea whether the pickles need sky access to grow, but I don't see any point in putting a roof over this thing anyway. Ooh, we lost a piece of coral there. Why? Did that break when the pickle spawned, or... Damn it. Coral is finicky crap. No, it's got a block underneath it. Why did you die? Right, it didn't have a block underneath it. That's why you died. Why did you take so long to die? I wonder if putting a second layer of water would help stop that if it is the pickles spawning in, temporarily placing the water block. I mean, it can't break the farm if I do that, right? Might as well do that. I already have bucket of water. If we put a second source block over here... that might guard against temporary air blocks killing the coral when they spawn in. Killing the pickles when they spawn in. Can't possibly hurt. Right? Oops. Looks like we are still getting some air blocks here from time to time, but I don't know whether my second water source is helping or not. Doesn't seem like anything died, though. Nothing's ever easy, is it? Bloody hell, it's efficient, though. Look at that. A few clicks and we've got 34 pickles right there. I mean, I guess even if we have to replace the coral from time to time, we're not going to need that many sea pickles. We're going to need a few of them, but we're not going to need catastrophic amounts. There's probably no safe way to try and rescue that dispenser there. We might as well just leave it. They're not that expensive to replace. I just don't want to risk killing another piece of coral just trying to get it back. Can you please set my hotbar, please? Thank you. Nope. Wish we had concrete slabs. Speaking of slabs though, we need some birch stuff to finish that off. I'm gonna have to double check my... Should I try and do a redstone timer from memory? No. I don't want to do a redstone timer from memory. I'll screw it up and get frustrated and angry. I'll do that off stream, where I can double check a tutorial to make sure I get the damn thing right. Probably use some more slabs at this point as well. How much water do they need? They just need to be in a source block. That's the idea of that farm. We've got the seed pickles sitting on a coral block underneath a source block of water. All the other coral blocks are sitting underneath flowing water. So the pickles will spawn there when we bone meal the source pickles in the corner there. All the other blocks are flowing to the corner. And like with kelp, if it grows into a flowing bit of water, it breaks off instantly. That's how we harvest that kelp. The bottom row is source blocks. The other top rows are flowing, so they break off. White concrete. Hi. Hi. You gonna save me an arrow? There he goes. What a way to die. A few clicks for 35 pickles sounds like a new tagline for Pornhub. Will pickles grow and break off in their own? Only if they're in flowing water, no. If they grow on a source block, they just stay. Ooh, check it out. My chests are de-rezzing. Zerp, zerp. I don't think they used to do that. That must be some sort of lag or performance gimmick that built in. Because I'm pretty sure I used to stand over here and look over there and see my chests. But now that we've got more stuff, it might be de-rezzing the chests to save performance. Interesting. Right. Sip-chan, your job is done. Shovel-kun, come here. Because on source block. I guess we have to do doubles here. Excuse me, thank you. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on. Why are you doing that? That was weird. Nice. Out of slabs. Excuse me, thank you. And finally, no sponges yet, Skulkid. Which reminds me, we need to check on our carrot farm. And the reason that reminds me of get on our carrot farm is because we're growing carrots to make a village breeder, so we can get a cartographer, so we can get a map to an ocean monument, so we can get sponges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Man, this thing's awesome. Yeah, so I'm probably going to do a little redstone timer buried underneath here, wrap it around the back up to that thing, and do what I did at the flower farm. I just have a pressure plate that I can just stand on. It'll go tick, 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 and we're done. Although if I do it out here in the open like that, mobs might... I guess if mobs make pickles, that's fine. A little bit of AFK pickle farming thanks to a mob wandering by. That's okay. Sea burgers. Krabby Patties, I think you mean, nerdy. Sea pickles go on Krabby Patties. Sea pickles are used for underwater lighting. They're basically a torch for underwater. They're awesome. So, while usually you can't put an ordinary torch into water, pickles are the exact opposite. They don't work without water. And if we're going to do a lot of building underwater, we're going to need a lot of sea pickles to light everything up. And make sure the seafloor is lit up outside so we get fewer mobs. Those drowned zombies, when they come in, they're going to be an issue unless we light up the seafloor a bit with some sea pickles. Plus it just looks cool. Okay, let's see here. We're going to go mob drops for you. Redstone for you. And you. Glass. Concrete. Coral. Doit. Sand. And a little bit of flora. Alright, let's go refill my bucket. And harvest some carrots. You're a Krabby Patty. You're not wrong. I mean, it's a rude thing to say, but you're not wrong. Seriously, I really wish they'd fix that farming lag. That one went well. Maybe it's got something to do with how close I stand to it or something. As predicted, knock off all those torches. No? No. I hate inconsistent faults. If you're doing block harvesting, you should use your fortune pick. Does fortune pick work on crops? I never knew that. I mean, I probably won't use it anyway because it's nearly broken and we don't have the diamonds to repair it right now. But that's interesting. I had no idea. I'll have to keep that in mind next time I have to do something like this. What am I doing? I need to replant first. Had no idea fortune affected crops. I mean, it makes total sense, but you don't normally harvest a crop with a pickaxe, so... There's another thought. If I do harvest with my pickaxe, is it actually going to take durability? So I pick up a crop with it. If there's any way to tell. So you can't get the actual durability number up on Bedrock like you can on Java. In Java, there's a shortcut key you can press that'll tell you, you know, in exact terms, the durability number. Best not. Do you know how many megabytes you ordered so far? It's a little over 50. I looked as I loaded up this morning. It's like 55-ish. Probably a little bit over that by now because of the extra builds we did today. And considering how much exploring we've done, that's pretty impressive. The new file system I think is very efficient in the way they do the world saves. Alright, boop, 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 boop. Yeah, like, that's not a full stack. One more harvest. Oh wait, no, we got more down there. We've got them. We're done. No, not quite. That's not full stack either. What happened there? So, yeah. Just a few more carrots. In fact, screw it. I'm going to get some bone meal and get those right now. Don't need to wait for the rest of the crop to grow yet. Just tested with a brand new pick. It does not use durability for sure. How interesting. That's not bone meal. That's bone meal. Did you test in Bedrock though, Tyler? 'Cause okay, so Fortune X. Let's try barehanded first. Boop, and we get 3 carrots. Boop, and we get 3 carrots. Fortune. Boop. Huh. $17. I'll be damned. I mean, it's not like I didn't believe you, but just seeing it in action, it's kind of cool. You're on Switch? Yeah, there you go then. Can't believe you don't know this. Well, I mean, how... I don't normally harvest crops at all by hand. You know, we set up auto farmers pretty quickly. Once we get a bone meal supply, at least. And, you know, all the Minecrafters that I watch, they're all sort of high-end Minecrafters, so I never see them manually harvest crops either. They always set up villager farms and auto farms and nano farms with bone meal and shit like that. So yeah, just never came across the opportunity to learn that, I guess. Good for future knowledge though. I don't think I'm actually going to need it here on in, because by the time we get the villagers, I mean these carrots we're growing now are for the purpose of a villager farm. By the time we grow some villagers, we're going to use those villagers in some sort of auto farm anyway, so... Yeah, look at that. Incredible. Okay. So let's put those in the middle. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Two sets of 8 stacks, or 16 stacks, otherwise known as. That should be exactly the amount we need to get these 2 villages fed to the brim and ready to breed. Although, I guess one of them needs to be hungry. So maybe we shouldn't put them all in. I'll reserve a couple of stacks. Or, I guess if they're not hungry, do they try and breed anyway? I guess if they've got enough in their inventory... Ah, fuck, I don't know. I think for breeding it doesn't matter if they're completely full. Because I'm sure I've done that before. Again, in Java, with my villager breeder, I used to manually feed that with bread. And I would feed them with bread until they were completely full, and then they would breed there. So unless they've changed that for Bedrock, which who the fuck knows anymore, we should be fine. With carrots and potatoes it's more complex. You have to have a villager with an empty inventory locked behind hoppers and another villager farming. Wait. With wheat, you put a villager in a plot of land and mark... Oh, you're talking about auto farms, right? Not the breeding mechanics I'm talking about here. Okay. I need some blocks to actually build up to that thing. And for breeding, they don't need to be hungry. Only for farm. Right, for farming, yeah. Yep. Judging from the rates I'm getting, they haven't. They can all be full and still be repurposed. Yeah, that's what I figured. Just a bit of cobble will do. I should actually make a permanent way up to them because they're not. You know, once they use up, I think 2 or 3 or 4 carrots every time they pop out a kitty. So eventually they'll need to be fed again. So I should make some sort of path up to them properly, permanently. Actually, I think for now I could probably climb up this way, can't I? Adoy. Okay. Hi, guys. Let me just position myself carefully here. Hi. Yeah, I could just run some ladders up the side or something. That way zombies won't path up to them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't look like they picked them all up yet. Is that him throwing the carrots or is that them glitching? Can they get those carrots? Are they at the bottom of the boat or are they through it? Maybe I'm... Oh, no, there we go. Hey. Those hearts are good enough for me. Where's that? Oh, I didn't take the switchback when I moved the piston block. Hey! Oh, motherfucker! It didn't work. So... the tutorial I followed for this is like came out in May, the 1st of May. And apparently between when that tutorial was made and right now, they've changed the mechanics. Son of a bitch! Fucker! Motherfucking motherfucker! Oh wait, no, they haven't. There is something I'm forgetting. I forgot to put string on top of the carpet. That's what I forgot to do. I guess if I do this for now. I'm going to need to put that carpet back because that'll stop the food from dropping away when I... Yeah, they're throwing carrots down to the thing. I'm going to have to get that string fast. I don't necessarily want these babies to have carrots. But I think I forgot to put string on top of the carpet. And I won't be able to get to it because the boat's in the way. Oh, motherfucker, everything's ruined. Maybe I don't need the boat after all, though. It does keep him in place. Nothing's ever easy, is it? Hello there, Q-boy? Kyobi? I have no idea how to say your name. Hi. Hi, Kai. Prolific. Okay. God fucking damn it. Why? I'm not doing that. It's there, and then it breaks, and it's there, and then it breaks, and I'm not doing that. Oh my god. Why is it always such a shit fight with villagers? I want so little out of life. There we go. Okay. How am I going to do this with you guys in the way? Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch! Nope. Nope. There's no way around your hitbox, is there? Did that do it? Impossible to tell. Don't think it did. Shit. Careful now. Did I not break the glass with the... I'm gonna rage. Oh, please, for the love of God, let me put the string down. Oh dear God, move. Oh, this is going to be another shit fight trying to get this boat down as well, isn't there? What? I am unclear how that happened. Oh! That was the sound of one of my villagers dying. Oh. Why? Oh, I see why. Son of a fucking bitch! Calm blue ocean, calm blue ocean, calm blue ocean. It's just a game. Are you fucking kidding me? Really? Really? I can't even get in that boat. Oh, sweet Jesus Lord. Okay, we'll do it without the boat. It still should work. Oh my God. The boat's just really, really, really handy for keeping them in fucking place. So they don't wander around and try and escape when I have to break in here and crap like that. And please. Alright, strings, fine, fine, fine. Back to carrot farming, I suppose. Because we're going to need another load of carrots, because that guy took all of his carrots with him. I'm so angry right now. That's just not fair. Really? Fine, come on then. I did not kill that villager, Pookie. That villager suffocated because Minecraft's fucking boat placing bullshit is inconsistent. So yeah, we'll spawn a boat. Oh, no, you're under the carpet now. Oh, no, the villager's in the boat. Oh, but he's halfway through the wall. I didn't fucking kill him. It's not my fault. Ah! Also, being on for 3 hours instead of 2 hours. Extra long episode. I'm going to take a break. Be right back.